Hello everybody, this is SeetherCord here, and welcome to the next installment of SeetherRambles. This is episode 4. Excuse the slight thunder and rumbling going on outside, I swear, it only started happening right now as I hit record while recording this. My luck, don't you think? Anyways, how are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty okay. It's been about 2 weeks since we did a last episode of this series, which is fine. You know, I was thinking of aiming more for like once every week, but going once every 2 weeks doesn't seem that bad in my opinion. So it's 2 episodes per month, 24 episodes per year. So that would seem pretty good. But anyways, yes, let's now get into the meat and potatoes of this episode of SeetherRambles and get into the 5 major things I want to talk about for this episode, and that is my wrist getting better, college ending, the weather being absolutely terrible where I live, my difficulties still with procrastination, what I'm doing about it newly now, and talking about the whole ProJared situation. Let's first talk about my wrist. I know I told you guys in the last episode of SeetherRambles 2 weeks ago that I was having potential issues with my hand possibly having carpal tunnel, and that it was a bitch and it was annoying and just so difficult to just even type on computer to make videos and getting stuff done for college. And it was just so difficult and frustrating. It was painful. And I tried some remedies. I was kind of scared to go to the doctor about it because I didn't want to have to pay the problems because I'm not insured. So I didn't want to spend $300 just to go and get it checked out. So I tried to just like ice it down as best as I can. And thankfully it's now pretty much almost fully healed. I can't crack it if I wanted to. I can't crack my wrist, but I can bend it now without any issue. And then the swelling has gone down. So that's the most important thing. And I'm glad it's healed. So that's the situation's all taken care of now. So that's great. The next thing I wanted to discuss is college. If you guys didn't know, college just recently ended for me 2 days ago. I had all of my final exams this past Thursday and Thursday night at midnight, or Thursday night at 11:59 per se. I had my final paper due for one of my classes, and I got all that turned in about 2 hours before it was due, so that's good. I didn't think I did that good on the final paper, but however, my grade was already pretty high in there enough to where even if I didn't turn it in at all, I still would have passed the class, so I wasn't stressing it too much, but at least tried a little bit. So I'm glad that's over. I'm glad that college is now finally not being difficult on me anymore. I'm glad I only have to worry about YouTube and my IRL job now for at least 2 months. So that's good. I was considering doing summer classes, but I realized I'm going to be taking a lot of classes the next semester coming up in fall. So I don't have to worry about maybe taking like 2 or so summer classes. I just need a little break for 2 or 3 months. And also, I don't want to have to worry about taking a summer course because I do plan to go and visit Cramsci this summer, so I don't need to have college on my plate while I go and do that. Another thing I learned overall this semester from college is always check your student email. Check it every freaking day because I got so freaking lucky. I was studying and all. Don't worry, I do study for my tests. But however, I thought one of my final exams was going to be on Friday, but then it turned out to be a day early. And it was supposed to be at Thursday at 10:15 a.m. And I woke up Thursday morning at like 9, and at 9:45 or so, I checked my email and it says, get ready for the exam coming up in 10:30. And I looked and like, oh shit, I got 30 minutes before it starts. So I like quickly ran downstairs, got in my car, and I went like Fast and the Furious fast to get there. I was like freaking speed racer, except minus the monkey in the backseat. So yeah, oh man. But I took it and I got there on time and we're all good. So now that I'm done discussing college for this episode of SeetherRambles, let's get into the third of 5 of the main topics I want to discuss today. Oh my god, since this past week, it has been raining like crazy and the thunder is awful. I'm not going to reveal what town I exactly live in, but I live in the south. I'll give you guys that much information. And in my area, the weather is so freaking crazy. It's so weird and crazy to where like it doesn't make any sense. Where like this past Thursday, like I woke up and it was like hot as hell up until about noon, and then around 1 p.m. it started like thunderstorming. It got really cold and it was raining and it was like crazy. I thought I was gonna have to call into work because I thought we were gonna have like a tornado drill, but it cleared up, and then for the rest of the day it was just like raining like crazy. And so it's weird and sporadic, and like it makes no sense, the patterns of the weather here. And like it's almost summertime and it's still like freaking cold. It's May. I don't freaking know, man. And plus in my town, we usually don't have like spring or fall. It's usually just summer and winter here. Really hot summer and spring, and then a really cold fall and winter. That's pretty much what like the weather patterns in my town are. And I will tell you, like when I say really hot for those 2 types of weather climates we have, they are hot and they are cold. They pretty much go to the extent of what their names are. it's just weird and I don't like it. And I won't deny I am one of those people where, like, with the weather being so bad and all, the weather does have a little bit of an impact on my mood. Not really when it's like super hot, but if it's like super cold and raining all the time, I do get a little sad and like I get a little negative. So yeah, I am one of those people that is like that. And it sucks and I gotta make sure not to be like that, but it's difficult with, like, you know, constantly thundering and raining. It's all sad. Anyways, now that I'm done discussing the weather for this episode of SeetherRambles, we've got 2 more topics to discuss. And the next one is the typical old procrastination and an update on that. Got to keep updating you guys with that because that's such a huge issue in my life as it is. This week was really bad in terms of my procrastination. I was working a lot, but however, I was also I didn't have any much time really to work on videos as well. I was still able to get in 3 of the 4 videos for this past week, which the SeetherRambles video you're watching right now is the last one. And it's just that I wasn't able to get it out for Friday, and that was because just like everything was crazy and sporadic. But even in that free time I had, I wasn't able to get all 4. I only got 3, and it's just, I won't blame myself too much because I had to work a lot, but still, I'm just like, because like when I have free time from work in college, I want to just like melt and relax, but then it's also in my head, I'm like, no, you got to work on videos, and I'm just like questioning, is this too much? I don't know. All this whole thing I've been building up on YouTube, I don't know to like get rid of it or not, and it's just, it's crazy. But yeah, overall, not a good past 2 weeks in terms of developing to get away from procrastination, but I won't like give up or anything like that. I'm still gonna try my best. I seriously hate this freaking rain. Like, it's constantly raining all the freaking time. I don't want it to pick up on my videos. My God. So we pretty much got 4 of the 5 main topics I want to discuss for today's episode of SeetherRambles out of the way. Next thing we're going to talk about, which is the final thing, is the ProJared situation. And this is something that has been stuck in my head for like 2 or so days now. And it's just crazy, and I just can't stop thinking about it. It's one of those things where, like, you don't want to have to invest so much time into it because it's negativity and it's drama. But because of the fact that the person that it's about used to mean a lot to you, that just, it makes it like sad and just also like you gotta know. So that's the thing. So to explain the whole story, if you do not know who a YouTuber by the name of ProJared is, ProJared has been a YouTuber that originally was not on YouTube, and he started off on Screw Attack, and then he left that after getting his own following, and then developed his YouTube channel and has been making videos on the site for about 7 years now, and he has over 1 million subscribers, or he did. And he was a really cool guy. He was a part of Normal Boots. I liked him a lot. Him and a YouTuber by the name of Peanut Butter Gamer were like my 2 to-go-to YouTubers to watch when I was in high school and late middle school. I literally, whenever I would have a bad day at school or if I wasn't in the best mood, I would watch both of their videos and I would just feel so happy because they reviewed retro games. They would like make funny comedy videos about the games they would review and everything. And I loved it and it made me feel so good. But, however, something came to light just a few days ago involving ProJared that honestly ruined his entire channel for me, and now I can't watch a video of his without pretty much feeling bad because of what he did. So, if you want to know what happened, ProJared cheated on his wife, and that's not necessarily the reason I unsubscribed from him. I don't think that's the reason exactly most people unsubscribed. Like, he got a divorce over it too, and cheating and getting a divorce is a really common thing in the United States. I think like half of relationships or marriages end in divorce, and also cheating is quite prevalent. I don't believe that cheating instantly makes you a bad person. I think it's a horrible thing for you to do, but however, I think you can get forgiveness from that. So I wouldn't really care per se or let that impact my enjoyment of ProJared's content, and I would still watch his videos even if he did something like that. I would still like say that it was wrong of him to do that. I just wouldn't like be like, I'm never gonna watch you again. Again, I want to also add the person he was cheating on his wife with, which all this was revealed by his wife on Twitter after he blocked her. And we found out that the person that he was cheating on his wife with was a girl by the name of Commander Holly on YouTube, who used to be married to Ross from the Game Grumps. And she also, Commander Holly, was a part of Game Grumps quite a bit. Again, kind of a really private thing, wouldn't necessarily unsubscribe from people from that, but I won't deny it's shady, and some of the responses that she gave on Twitter to the whole cheating on scandal and all, not like Heidi, but Commander Holly, was really shady, and she locked her Twitter account after that, so, you know, I pretty much how that's playing out. And still, like, this isn't the reason I'm unsubscribing. The reason I unsubscribed, which is involving this whole cheating situation that his wife also revealed, it's really fucked up. I'm just going to warn you guys, this is kind of a really touchy thing to bring up. ProJared allegedly, and remember allegedly, it hasn't been proven yet by the police, he has been sending nudes to underage fans and also trying to use those nude photos to convince his underage fans to send him nudes as well. And it's really fucked up. And I looked a little bit into it and I saw ProJared's ding dong, and just seeing ProJared stroking his own Jared, it's crazy. And it's really fucked up. And I'm sorry to like make jokes of it if you guys get offended by stuff like that. I don't condone it at all. And I think that it's a horrible thing that he did that, if he has done it allegedly, and that it's also just really bad, and he should get police investigation on that. And the fact that you would use it on your fans, and the fact that you build up an empire with your videos and then use your fame and success on YouTube to take advantage of young fans like that and do something extremely dangerous and risky, or convincing them to give you nudes when they're underage, that's illegal and it's wrong. And also, I brought up Peanut Butter Gamer earlier. He also did something that kind of disappointed me. I kind of forgave him because he didn't really do it in a harming way. It's just I felt like what he did was kind of ridiculous and dumb. And he defended Jared on Twitter, which I can understand. They're really close friends and all, and I can understand like having an instant gut reaction to doing something like that when you hear that your best friend was accused of doing things like that. But still, like the way he like handled it on Twitter, I just thought was bad, and I thought it was dumb. And both him, Commander Holly, and ProJared all lost subscribers on YouTube, like tons. ProJared lost over 100,000. Commander Holly lost like 20 or so thousand, and PBG, he only lost like 10 or 20,000. He's going to be able to overcome this because he's not as bad, and he did apologize to Heidi on Twitter about it. But it's just like, man, why do you got to be so vocal about this on Twitter, like right after it comes out, man? Man. He's going to be fine. It's just that you wouldn't have lost like 20 or so thousand subscribers if you didn't say that. Just come on, think before you tweet, people. I still love Peanut Butter Gamer's content, and I'll still support him because he is a genuinely nice guy. But come on, dude. Come on. But yeah, ProJared and Commander Holly, they are pretty much done. And especially ProJared. I thought it was absolutely crazy that someone could build an empire of a YouTube channel with over 1 million subscribers over the span of like 7 or so years, and then in the span of 24 hours have that completely collapse on itself. And he's not going to really be able to overcome this. If he's proven guilty, he will not be able to make up for this, and his career is pretty much over, and he might even face jail time, and it's fucked up. And if it's found out that he's true, he deserves it. I'm sorry if that's the most harsh thing I've ever said about someone in a video. But yeah, I don't think things like that should be treated like it's like not serious. Even though I joked about it, I mean, but like, I think he should be investigated. And if he's found guilty, he should face punishment and not be able to have his YouTube account again because he was using his fame and success on YouTube to take advantage of his underage fans like that. Anyway, that's the whole ProJared situation. Sorry if you guys didn't want me to go on a drama rant right there, talk about this. I didn't feel like I wanted to talk about it, but I just felt like I had to because it's been something that's kind of affected me a little bit because I looked up to him so much as a YouTuber because I've watched nearly all of his videos. I don't watch his D&D videos, but I watched the majority of them throughout the past couple years, and it was genuinely sad to see this happen. And also because of the fact that he was literally the last person you would expect to do something like this. Anyway, that pretty much wraps up the entirety of this SeetherRambles video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much for subscribing and all. Thank you guys for helping us get recently to 6,200 subscribers. Woot woot. We're getting closer to 10K every freaking month, and it's awesome. I appreciate you guys all so much for the support, and you guys are all beautiful, wonderful people. If you enjoy my content and want to further help out my channel, please consider donating to my Patreon page and my Ko-fi, hitting that like button, turning on that notification bell, and subscribing altogether. I've been SeetherCord, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, gotta beat this girl. Come on. Beat women. So all these past 2 episodes have just been us beating women. Like, we throw beehives on them, we've hit them with swords, we attack them without them knowing behind their back. We're terrible.